Okay, let's talk Bills-Texans here. So let's pause right here to set the stage. The Bills were favorites entering the night, but hey, Thursday Night Football, weird things can happen. The Houston Texans are playing well and have a 7-point lead with around 8 minutes to go. It's third down and 12, and quite frankly, if the Texans can get a stop here, you're feeling really good about yourself. Josh Allen is going to take the snap. You see that there's a heavy blitz, so Allen just flips it out to Khalil Shakir. The defender who has to try and tackle him has to run a long way, but ultimately is still in position to make this tackle. And given where Buffalo is, if he makes this tackle, you're probably looking at a punt, I would assume. But watch Khalil Shakir go. Not only does he make one guy miss, he makes a couple guys miss, and even some good work on the sideline, getting all the way to the 20-yard line, getting them in field goal range, although ultimately this situation would then be set up third down and 10. So, in field goal range, but obviously down 7, you want the touchdown. Allen takes a snap, and watch Danielle Hunter. So Spencer Brown to right tackle. He's a really good player. He's playing through an injury in this game, and it's not going well, quite frankly. Give credit to Danielle Hunter, though. I mean, obviously, we know what he can do. Monster of a player. Gets to Josh Allen. You see, they line up for a field goal. You start to think, like, is there some thought to maybe going for it here? It's fourth and 10. It's not not a play you definitely can't convert on, but there's enough time left. Buffalo feels like both defenses they're playing well. They feel like they can get another possession, and 3 points does matter, so they decide to do that. And as you see, this kick is good, so they convert there. And then Houston has a possession, so they get to a third down and 6. Obviously, I think they would have liked a little bit better than a third down and 6. They did get a first down, but on the second series of downs, they're now at third and 6. And now the Bills essentially just do what the Texans did. They're blitzing, forcing Mills to throw this one quickly. However, the Bills do get the tackle short of the sticks. Texans, again, fourth and 2, it's like, do you consider going for it? But again, given the way the defense they're playing, they're going to trust the defense here. So now the Bills get a chance. 2 minutes left. They have all their timeouts, but what's interesting is, so there's about 2 minutes, 50 seconds left. The Buffalo Bills decided not to go with a full hurry up right away. They waited. They actually burned like 35 seconds on their first play. Because of that, now with a third and 1, so, important play here. You see that it's going to be, once again, all-reliable Khalil Shakir, a Texans player, almost got a hand on him, couldn't quite bring him down. They would have gone for it anyway. Eventually, the Bills get to this situation, second and 10, around midfield, and this is where the Texans pass rush is really going to show up. So watch how, so this is going to be a huge play for a couple reasons. So you're going to see that Allen has time originally, but when the play breaks down, tries to make something happen, that goes horribly wrong. What's interesting about this situation, though, is because the Bills burned too much of the clock, now they have to take a timeout. So now you're in a situation where if you don't convert, the game's over. No matter what, you have to go for it here. Then to make matters worse, I mean, you're going to get this situation where there's another sack. So now they're going to face the flag was on the offense. You're now facing a 4th and 27 with the game on the line. All the Texans have to do is stop it here, and they are going to win this football game. So Allen is going to take the snap. At first, he throws it way short, and he was under pressure too, and you're like, okay, why is he throwing it short there? But you see it's because it was flipped. So you had Joshua Palmer flipping it to Khalil Shakir. Why not Khalil Shakir? And you see that Houston player, the one I've circled, he is completely biting this. He does not realize until really right now that the ball has been flipped. He just didn't notice it. And because of that, Buffalo converts the 4th and 27 with the game on the line. And it's just, what a backbreaker for the Houston Texans to give that up. And now, I mean, at this point, momentum's fully in Buffalo's favor, you would think. So now the Buffalo Bills get to here. It is a third down and 1. They're inside the red zone at this point, and you're feeling like third and 1. They just converted a 4th and 27. Of course, they're going to convert right here. And actually, the play works as designed. Watch as Khalil Shakir, who was in the backfield, gets open, and it's Will Anderson Jr. who goes up and knocks the ball down. Almost even intercepted it, but knocks it down. That sets up a 4th down and 1. Again, you're thinking, well, they just converted a 4th and 27. 4th and 1 doesn't seem so hard, and they have their tush-push play that's pretty good. Well, they're not lined up for that, but ultimately there's a false start, which now means it's 4th and 6 with the game on the line. This situation here, 24 seconds left. both teams feel like they could win it on this play potentially. Josh Allen is going to take the snap. Actually something does get open, but he ends up going somewhere else, which was also looked to be open, but ends up getting picked off. It was kind of funny. There was a flag, and it's in the secondary, and you're thinking, oh no, is this going to be a pass interference? Once again, a flag is going to end it for the defense. And it was pass interference, but on the offense, the Houston Texans survived despite giving up the 4th and 27. Absolutely crazy finish.